What's up, guys? So imagine going to college in a place that is literally a World Heritage Site. Yeah, that's a thing. Some days, you'd be sitting in class half distracted. You glance out a window and there's just a soaring mountain right there, where you're walking across the campus, finding a squirrel completely unbothered by human life, eating something. And after dinner, you take a slow walk and somehow end up at an ancient temple tucked into the quiet. Our college, Southwest Jiaotong University, resting gently at the foot of Mount Emei in Sichuan. Beautiful scenery, fresh air, and behind our dorm is the 1,000-year-old temple, quiet and elegant. But we walk out the front gate of the school, and everything changes in a second, full of mortality. We had such a great time there with so many memories, so many little moments. And now, 10 years after graduating, we've come back to walk those familiar paths again. So we hit the road, heading back to our college days. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Now we finally made it to the Emei city in Sichuan province. Can you see that mountain over here? And that is Emei Mountain, one of the 4 sacred Buddhist mountains in China. And over here, there is a really big archway, and the words on it makes the world famous mountains. When we officially entered into this archway, that means that we just going into the Emei scenic area.
Yeah. 然后这个景区里面那边就是我们的学校，一会儿我们就准备从这个天涯名山牌坊进去，然后去我们的学校看看。你这儿。
哦，没在。
哎，不会是这儿吧？
啊？
还是在修吗？好像是这儿，这不是那个门儿吗？是不是准备修那个校门啊？我们现在这个学校的校门正在修，然后我们找到一条小路，原来从来没走过这条路。现在去看看能不能进学校吧。
这个就叫做不走寻常路。
是。这是学校的南门，现在显得特别的沧桑。然后前面还被挡死，我们可能进不去啊。我现在来到了我们学校的东门，也就是我们学校的正门，上面写的就是学校的名字。然后特别有意思啊，我当时刚入学的时候就从这个门进的，然后看着这个柱子上贴的都是小广告，因为当时这个学校没有门禁嘛，外面的人可以随便进，就有一些商贩会在这上面贴一些小广告啥的。然后我当时看见这个广告，我以为我走错了，不是这个学校，就后来一看，确实是我报的大学啊。名字都能对得上，而且地址也是这个地方。后来跟学长一打听，就是这些商贩贴的。不过现在你看好了，这些小广告啥的都没了，然后也粉刷的挺洁白的。
Our university feels like it's hidden from the world, tucked deep in the mountains, and yet, behind that quiet setting,it carries one of the longest stories of any university in China. It began in 1896 during the Qing dynasty. At that time, the country was trying to develop its railway system, and Jiaotong University was founded in Tangshan, Hebei, basically a school training railway engineers. In the early days, it was called the Imperial Chinese Railway College. Very fancy, very royal. like we were not just students, we were in Paris students. Then came 1964. The university was relocated from Tangshan to the remote mountains of Emei in Sichuan, from the plains to the mountains, from the known to the unknown. What they arrived at was not ready. Resources were seriously scarce, but the professors and students worked side by side, clearing land, building classrooms, raising dormitories right on a mountainside. Slowly, piece by piece, a campus began to take shape out of the forest. Now we have made it to the classroom buildings, the one that we used to study. I remember at that time every morning, we would be running into this building with the breakfast in one hand and the books in another. But now I would like to go inside and see what's still there. Welcome to the School of Foreign Languages. So that is where I belong to when I was in university. As you can see that the door cannot open now. Look inside the classroom. I think nothing seems to have changed much. And it looks like these rooms haven't been used in a long time either. As you can see that over here, this is the water dispenser. We used to fill up our bottles here back in the time. But now, it seems like I didn't use for a long time. Look at this hallway. I remember back then, during breaks, we would always hang out in this place, just chatting, catching up, being social. At that time, we have some public classes here. And I still remember we will have some, competition, like singing competition at that time. And we will hold some kind of, this kind of activities in this room. So the place now we're getting to is the Mingshan movie field. Back in the day, this place, they showed the outdoor movies for the students. As you can see that this room over here was a projection room. And that stage, across the way was where they just set up the screens. At that time, the students just sit on the steps on both sides and watch the movies. When we were in school back in the day, actually this place has totally turned into a sport field. At that time, you could see the basketball hoops over here, and on the stage, we could play the badminton. Now you still can see there is a badminton net on the stage. 上不去。
说旁边那个门。
上不去。
旁边那个门。
没那个门。
这么上去，再锁上。哎，
没锁。天哪！实在是有一点。
很打开了。
我的天哪！
太有年代感了。
太有年代感了。
是不是锁了之后，基本上就没上去过哈？
不知道啊。哇。
这个装置应该就是摇那个幕布用的。 这边里面有一个把手。
啊，这个地方。
对，对过应该也有一个。
哦。啊。
那儿也有一个，这就是最前面的幕布。这应该也表演那种舞台剧吧，最早。
有可能。
然后要上到上面的话，得搭个楼梯上面。
这个还能穿。
这就搭个楼梯，到天花板。这个就是表演的时候工作人员待的地方。
天哪！
好神奇！
好神奇！
读书的时候没来过，结果毕业了还来了。
感觉真的好有年代感。
对。钥匙给他拔走。放这儿。
The first time I stepped onto campus, it felt like I had stepped back in time, like I just time traveled to the last century or something. Compared to those big, shiny modern universities in big city, this place feels small, and buildings super old. But honestly, it had this weird charm to it. No city noise, no hustle and bustle. Standing here just let me breathe. You know, slow down, connect with nature, and just be alive. Back in 1986, the university relocated from Mount Emei to Chengdu, the capital of Sichuan. From that point on, the old Emei campus gradually turned into a satellite campus, and over the years, one program after another moved away. One generation of students after another graduated and left, until slowly the noise disappeared. Today, the classrooms stand empty. The small restaurants we used to rush into between classes, they've long since closed their doors. All that's left now is this quiet, the kind of quiet that feels a little empty, and traces of time just scattered around. 我们是以前在这儿读书的。
哦，你们是？
我们原来在这儿毕业的。
交大。
多少年的
？12级的。
12年的。
对。
哦。
但是现在没有什么人了。
哦，现在都成家了不？
成家了。现在这里面还有学生吗？
有。
也有学生，只是没那么多了哈。
要少一点。
因为我刚看图书馆还有人在里面。
都有学生，始终要跟原来比起要少得多。
对。那现在这个吃饭的地方还有吃饭的吗？
有啊，还是原来的那个食堂啊。
食堂还有。
知道那个大板楼食堂吗？
啊，知道。
那就在那里。吃了饭你知道马路桥？
啊，知道。
饭馆多得很。
东门那边吗？
东门那边。
对，东门那。
啊，行。
那里还有一个冒菜，现在有一个冒菜店特别好吃。
知味冒菜吗？
对，就是那个知味冒菜。
对，我们原来就在那吃。
哦，
还在呢。
肯定还在。他那家
现在还开着嘞。
生意好得很。
对，他那个味我们都喜欢吃。
对。
我们都吃麻麻辣辣的，都是。
对。那怪不得生意还好。
开了10多年还在，说明人家确实有拿得出手的东西。
反正我是觉得好吃。
对。
过来，我麻烦你一点。
好的。哇。
这个味道。
我们之前回来都是春节，你们这儿关门了。
那个没办法。
对。牛肉肯定得来吧。
2个人是吧？
对。
2个人。
一般就是10块10出或者8块10出。
对，我记得之前是这么卖的，10出的。
1份10出。
1份10出。
微辣中辣。
微辣吧。
没有忌口吧？葱蒜那些都要吧？
要。
稍等一下。
好的。
终于吃上了。 但是
挺香的。
还是非常的好吃，非常美味的。上学那会儿，经常就是玩回来，然后
大家一块儿，
大家一起在这边吃一个。
对。它这个冒菜，这个牛肉是最好的，嫩滑的那种，不是柴的，是嫩滑的，而且很入味儿。再加上这个米饭，东北大米。
那我还吃他们家的这个，而且也不辣，很香。太开心了。
现在主要还是游客来这儿吃，知道吗？
本地人。
啊，本地人。
还有就是加纳你们这些同学
回来的。我看那边开了有一家，也是你们的吗？
对。
哦，我们之前在那儿吃过，感觉味道差点儿。
我们一直就是这边。
啊。吃的空空如也，就在那儿调料了。
还剩一点葱。
葱花。
葱花。
辣椒片片。
香菜。天啊，第一次吃的这么干净，我也是。战
斗力太强了。
还有一根金针菇，我把它干掉。
多久没吃到这一口了？
一点都不能浪费。
对，好不容易回来一趟，还好不容易赶上。
吃的一点都不少。
你这平时生意也不错。
怎么说呢？跟以前比肯定差得远，还行吧。
对。
也行着。
为啥不在外面开一个店呢？外面游客多呀。
外边的话，一个它那个房租比较贵，还有一个就是我们这边这个门市是我们自己的。
哦，自己家的。
那还行，只要自己做好。
对，这是我们自己的。你出去的话，
出去生意好了，人家要涨价。
对，
是吧？
对。
人家涨价，本来外面就贵。
对。
在这儿，我想怎么卖就怎么卖，我想在那儿休息一下就关门。
比较随缘。对。
可是我是对您还有对奶奶印象特别深。他奶奶这身体还这么硬朗。
还是差得远。
是吗？
就是总的来说呢，还行。头不晕耳不背。
对。
还能自理生活。
基本上我们毕业多少年，你们就开了多少年了？我们13年开的。哦，那就是我们大2的时候开的。
13年。
13年。
大1、大2的时候那时候开的。
13年了。
对。
衣服正好的吧。
I'm from the north. Growing up, I never really went down to the southern part of China. So when I first got to Emei, I'm like stepping into a completely new world. One that I didn't yet know how to read, but already wanted to understand. Our school was tucked right there at Mount Emei, which has all these big and small peaks. And I remember how strongly I wanted to explore every corner of it. Back in college, I bought my first mountain bike. I didn't know it then, but that bike changed everything. Through riding, I met a bunch of friends who loved it just as much as I did. We ended up starting our own little team, so we could ride together. Whenever there was a break, we would leave campus and dive headfirst into Emei, following roads that didn't really have destinations, only directions. And eventually, Emei wasn't enough. Our tire marks spread across Sichuan and even reached Tibet. This time, coming back to Emei, I invited those old riding buddies to join me. We went back to one of our favorite spots from back in the day, Exiu Lake, just to see if it still looked the same as we remember. So this is Exiu Lake, one of our old hangouts. Over there in the distance, can you see that? That is Mount Emei. Now there's a little bit covered by the clouds. And the buildings on the both sides, here and there, yeah. These, hotels were built after we graduated. They were not here back then. We used to ride around this lake when we back before we graduated. So there are so many interesting and funny memories here. 我觉得我在鹅秀湖最深刻的一个记忆是在2013年的520那天，因为那天我们在鹅秀湖在看那个日落，绝美的日落。当时有车队的小伙伴，还有我们班的同学，就是一群妹子，然后和车队的几大金刚，然后一起在鹅秀湖这边看那个日落，那个是我印象中很深刻的记忆，因为当时那个画面，就是像宇宙唱晚一样，有黄昏、日落，还有一条小舟，上面还有一个渔民戴着那个帽子，那个画面是让我深深地打在了我的心里，让我对鹅秀湖留下了一个非常非常美丽的记忆。这就是我印象最深刻和鹅秀湖的一个故事。
我在鹅秀湖的记忆就是有一次在这边露营，然后我们大概就在这个大坝，那儿有一个小平台，在上面露营，然后当时晚上还搞了烧烤，结果呢，我们弄完烧烤，可能是我们买的那个食材不新鲜，也有可能是我们那个没洗手啥的，最后就弄得第二天拉肚子了，这印象特别深刻。而且露营睡的话也没睡好，晚上都是蚊子，帐篷里面基本上一晚上都在打蚊子了。但是呢，第二天早上起来还是看见很美的日出，因为那个方向就是东方。早上我们从帐篷里一出来，就看见了那个远方的日出，还是很漂亮的。这是我在鹅秀湖的一些记忆。
鹅秀湖算是我在这边读书的一个记忆结合点吧。我们在这边和罗文华的也聚过会，然后参加比赛之前也在鹅秀湖拉练，15公里好像半个45分钟左右就骑完了，那应该是我最好的成绩了。然后骑完回来我就受伤了对，然后这就是一些记忆，都是跟车队呀、玩呀有关的。
鹅秀湖虽然说已经不像我们当年那样，我们当时刚来的时候，这里是没有开发嘛，都是草啊、农田啥的。现在也修了很多的，你看那边有别墅区啊，还有这些栈道啊，然后两边都是酒店。虽然说它很商业化了，但是这还是承载了我们挺多记忆的。从大一开始一直到大四毕业，我们基本上就围绕着这一个附近的地方，然后从外面发散去探索欧美周边的这些城市。还是很感谢来到这个地方，人杰地灵的地方，有山有水，有一起玩的人，就很不错了。大学4年还是很不错的，虽然说没学到啥，但是我玩得很开心。对，
还好还是顺利毕业了。
还好现在还有工作。还好还没在剧。
对，还好还是真的
对
在剧10年，
下个10年，
来吧，
下个10年，
来一个吧。
下个10年，
来吧。
看啥？
下个10年见。
好了，
来，1、2、3，下个10年见。
Exiu Lake was never a famous destination in the beginning. It was just a small man-made reservoir, quiet and remarkable. Hiding not far from our campus, we actually found it completely by accident during one of our rides, and since it was so close to our school, it quickly became the spot for our bike trip. Over the years, it has changed a lot. More people come now. Locals take evening walks here. Tourists check in for photos. Way busier than it used to be. But honestly, that doesn't change what it means to us. Every time I come back to Emei, I still make my way here. I look out at Mount Emei in the distance, feel that cool light breeze on my face, and just let myself get lost in the memories. Hello guys! As you can see that I just wear a raincoat. It's raining today, so we decided to just hang around near our school. Since our school is just located inside the Mount Emei scenic area, so there are quite a few temples nearby. Right out of baggage, you'll find Baoguo Temple and Fuhu Temple. They're just tucked into the forest. So yeah, it feels just really peaceful. And honestly, walking through in these temples in this rain, it just feels a little bit kind of Buddhist vibe. I really love it. Really love walking in the rain. Yeah, and I would like to enjoy that and to let me. And I'm going to show you what we get into.
现在走到了我们学校外面的一个树林里面，这里距离学校很近。然后我发现路边有一个监测空气质量的检测站，看看它的数值是多少。看看啊 ，PM 2.5 43微克，温度15，湿度80。这个数值还是很不错呀，毕竟是在景区里面嘛。峨眉这边的这个空气还是很不错的。我记得当年我们在学校里每天呼吸的这些新鲜的空气，然后吃的东西也很健康，所以那时候我基本上大学4年下来都没有得过什么病，我记得根本就没有去过医院。这里有一幅画呀，一共有4幅，应该是画的峨眉山的春夏秋冬不同的景色，还是很漂亮。每个季节都有不同的风景。这个应该是秋景。秋天这边山上叶子的话会变成5颜6色的，然后冬天的雪景也很不错。地方1年4季都适合来看一下。我们现在来到报国寺门口了，后面这个就是它的正门了。然后我们现在所处的这个位置是它的前面一个广场，可以看见这个报国寺门口有很多游客，因为这个报国寺它是进峨眉山景区的也能看见的第一座寺庙，所以说这儿的游客还有就是金顶的游客是最多的。然后报国寺它可以看到这附近有很多树木啊、森林啥的，可以看见这些树特别的粗，还有一些古人留的诗句，说明这个报国寺的年头很长了。
我记得当时上学的时候，有空闲的时间就会来这边转悠转悠，然后能够远远的就能听见寺庙里的传出来的一些，就是读书的声音啊，还有一些就是
念经的声音。
念经的声音。对，然后每一年 在跨年的时候，然后我们小伙伴们都会来到报国寺这边来敲钟祈福。现在想想还是非常的怀念，对。So on our way from Baoguo Temple to Fuhu Temple, the rain finally started to let up. And after the rain, the mountains felt almost reborn. The air was lighter, fresher, like it had just been washed clean. Life still held droplets of water, and the river below ran a little further than before, but remained perfectly clear. We were working on these old stone passes through the forest. There was only the quiet rhythm of nature. Birds calling somewhere in the canopy, insects hiding in the grass, and steady sound of water moving through the valley. Honestly, being that close to nature, it just felt so right. Hello guys, now we are on our way to the Fuhu Temple. As you can see that there are tall trees and bamboos everywhere, and there's a little stream just running next to us. As you can hear that the water sound is just so clearly, and the vegetation is really lush. I think walking on this way just like stepping into the alleys in Wonderland. We just saw a squirrel and snails. It's just so dreamy. So I think compared with the Baoguo Temple, the location of the Fuhu Temple is much more isolated. So it makes me feel so peaceful. And now we're going to see what's inside of the Fuhu Temple.
现在这个雨已经停了。可以听见这个树林里面，这里是河流的声音，然后远处的森林里还有蝉的声音，说明这个天气应该未来不会下雨了。听那边有蝉的声音。现在天快黑了。我记得小时候在老家的，因为在村里嘛。那树林里，夏天就是这种蝉的声音，听着这个声音睡觉特别的治愈。它不像那种特别没有规律的噪声，这种蝉鸣还有蛙叫的声音，就是特别的助眠。请问他跟你说啥了？请问他跟你说啥了？他告诉你别摸我，我现在烦着呢。
Hello guys, it's already 7:30 p.m. and we finally made it to the Fuhu Temple. But unfortunately it is closed already, so we can't see what's inside this time. But honestly, the scenery along this way just healed me inside my heart. We just hugged centuries-old trees, listened to the stream, and to watch the leaves fall. Everything just hit me deeply inside my heart. As for the Fuhu Temple, I think I will save it for the next time. At this moment, Fuhu Temple had no tourists around. No noise, it felt even more peaceful than usual. The stream continued its soft conversation with the stones, and cicadas filled the spaces in between silence. Then I noticed the lights turning on in the Buddhist nuns' quarters. For a brief moment, time felt unsettled, like the present had quietly overlapped with another century. It wasn't hard to imagine nuns from long ago, sitting by oil lamps, reading in complete focus, no interruptions, no outside world pulling at their attention, just time, moving slowly and deliberately. I've always believed there's something special about Mount Emei, almost like an invisible field that gently slows everything down once you step into it, helps you find some peace, and just maybe find something you already had, but forgot along the way.啊，已经开始吃了吗？这是咱们的吗？
嗯，
回来就是为了吃这一口啊。
对，为了这口。
现在生意怎么样了，老板？跟以前在交大相比，没有在交大生意好。
就放这儿吧，就放这儿吧，我们在这儿聊一会儿，聊，等你们叙旧。好久没回来了。
我们以前在月牙山那边经常吃。
这个最有看的这一块不让淡季给忘记了嘛，还有不接这些，他又忙起来，你都忙得很，然后没轮到他就没什么人了。
嗯，这是我的甜五花，
还是素质的五花，
就是这个味道。甜五花。
真的还得是这个甜五花。
哪个是五花？
这个吗？
真的，我觉得光点五花都够。
来吃啥子嘛？
朋友是这儿来吃哦。
啊。
哎，又遇到了。
啊，我们就是住在黄湾。
哦。就是在学校里头嘛。
那天我们在学会的了。
哦，学院里那是1、2级的。
1、2级的。
对，我的名字就叫1、2级。
我们这周边都，这美食现在都可以。
啊，这原来我们学校的。
哦。
原来这不是月牙山吗？哎，太巧了，又遇到了。
考虑了，
真的是。
可舒坦的。
这儿来。
这个绝了。
咱就在这儿吃完了是吗？
2个票吃那个，多接地气。
这是啥？
肠子。
这是我们的吗？哦，来哈，里头，谢谢。
10周年快乐
！10周年快乐！
故地重逢，虽然故地已经变了，
味道没有变，
人没变，
对，没错，
感情没有变，
对，没错。
原来那个姐姐是你谁呀？原来在那个交大的时候。
我大姐。
哦，你大姐。
大姐2姐。
哦。
一个瘦的嘛。
对。
一个稍微胖一点点的。
对。
2个，一个大姐。
那瘦的我有印象。
他们现在都没干了。
退休了。
不是，年龄大了嘛。
啊。
最开始怎么想着做甜五花的呀？
他不是做，他是很多年前有一次，我们在那儿串串的时候，那个糖就放旁边，搭到那个肉里面去了，然后我们就认为就可惜了，我们就单独拿来放着卖。啊。 他们吃还觉得可以，然后我们就专门做了这个。
啊，
我今天插洋错的，然后
哎，对。
我觉得特有意思。这样。
那原来你们在玉崖山的时候开了多少年了呢？
玉崖山我们从96年开始。
哦，这么早。
96。
对，这个是真实的。96年我们就开始做这个，一直做。他上次来了几个，他94级的。哇。回来在这就也在我们这儿吃，现在都变成老头了。他们就再过来开会的。
96年那多少年了？30年了。
哎，一起拍个合照吧，跟老板。
来吧。
可以吗？
可以，没事。
是吧
？Hello guys.
Hello.
Now we're biking to the Chunyang Dian. It's one of the temple on the Mountain Emei, and it's also a place that we usually, go cycling way back in university. And it's all mountain roads. So when you go climbing the hill, it must be so, also a kind of challenge. But when you just on the way down, wow, it makes me feel so excited and just to let the wind hit you and go wild.
我们当年从这儿西门一出来，然后沿着公路骑车，这边是峨眉山上山的公路，然后我们往这个公路骑，两边都是山，我们就去这些山里面探索，发现了很多有意思的道路，还有一些穿越的路线。然后我们当时下了课没事儿，或者说周末的时候，我们就会沿着这个路上山，然后骑的话很有意思。垂杨殿是我们当时最经典的一条道路，所以这次我们打算再去体验一下。
Yeah, so now we're going to hit the road and we're going to show you what we get into. So this road is about 10 or more kilometers long, just slowly climbing up along the scenic roads through the valley. On both sides, lush green forests block out the sun, and the rivers and waterfalls up in the mountains bring this cool, gentle breeze. So riding here is actually super comfortable, really, really nice. The views along the way are just beautiful. Whenever we got tired, we just stop, take a break, and just look around. And when we hit a downhill section, we just let go of the brakes and let the wind hit our faces. Just enjoy that brief moment of ease after all that hard climbing. While you are taking in all that nature, you might also have to keep your eyes wide open, because every now and then there's a little surprise waiting for you by the roadside. Like running into some really interesting little animals. 我们刚刚经历了一场猴哥追霸赛，在路上骑车的时候遇到了一只猴哥，站在那个牌子上。
对，我们以为是一个雕塑，结果路过了，发现是真的，然后我们就停下来在那儿拍照录像，离他比较远嘛。然后后来他可能是侵犯了他的领地吧，他就冲我们一直就是那种驱赶我们的动作。然后结果后面我们还没走，他就跑到那个栏杆下来想赶我们走。然后我们当时我正准备拿相机拍他，然后我相机都没有放到包里，我就跑了，我生怕他给我拿走了。
峨眉山的猴子还是
很凶的，
很凶的。
对，
我们怕被抢劫。
对，
可能在这里不怕被人抢劫，但可能会被猴子抢劫。
对，
前面有猴子，小心点拿的东西。
哪儿呢？走，不去，人家有猴子了。对，谢谢小美女。
没事，我就不拿。
害怕猴子了，带着兜儿他都不愿意。走。哎呀，就是爬到这上面来了。
对，然后它上面还有别的猴子，然后后来我们刚才 就正在给他拍照，他就下来了，我们就走了，我们赶紧
千万别离得太近了，
对，
真敢抢东西。
我们山的猴子还有点凶的。
那我们就不去了。
没有，没事。
猴哥说今天没打劫到呀，有人走漏了风声。
猴哥会不会一会儿来怼我们？
有内鬼终止交易是吧？
请问这是民宿吗？啊？这是民宿吗？
不是不是，
这是家。
对。
哦。
你要住民宿吗？
没有，我们是那个骑车上来重阳店，然后以前我们以前是交大的，然后经常来这骑车。我记得以前好像没记得只有一户人家。
没有，
就是新修的是吧？哦，好漂亮！你们修的这个地方。哦，
这是养蜂吗？
养了一点，养的不多。
就是咱们自己酿自己吃。
哦，自己吃，有时候也卖一点。
哦，
这里面是空的是吗？
在里面吗？
那你们那个有蜂子的在哪儿？
那
这下面也有。他的腿上绷了花粉的。
腿上？
啊，你看他有的腿上对不对？垫着一坨花粉。
哦，看见了，
对不对？
那个黄色的。
哎，那个黄色的，它是花粉的大军里面的工作蜂的生活和那个幼虫。
那你们这个是怎么把它吸引到这个蜂巢里来的呢？
用那个取过蜂蜜的那个蜂巢，那个渣，拿来用水加起在炉子上煮开过后拴在那个桶上，它只有那个蜂。它没有气味，它都喜欢那个，它就回来就钻进去了。
那你们这是去学的这个怎么养蜂？
自学的。自
学。
慢慢摸索的，搞了10多年了。
搞了10多年了。
蜂蜜是那个蜂囊，蜂子的肚皮头有个囊管，它专门把蜂蜜吸进去，回来它又吐出来。吐出来过后，里面的工作蜂，它又给它加温，给它散，给它风干，把水分给它风干。风干过后长满了以后，他再用那个涂那个蜂蜡，把皮子给它封了，那个才是成熟了的，
就像那个酿酒一样。放得越久，它那个越浓郁。
能。
我没有过酸的。
加一配白，那个导演看啊，压那个上。
尝这个。那这个就比较不一样了，两个味道不一样。
我说这样直接这样款行吗？
可以，没事。
你尝这个都不一样，没咬到吧？
这个很浓的，很稠的，
就是像糖浆。
As we kept going along the mountain road, you could really feel it starting to get steeper. Back in college, I had a strength to barely make it up on my bike, but now it's been so long since we last rode. So whenever we hit a steep section, we just got off and walked. But the good thing is, we have ridden this road so many times before. Those familiar landmarks and signs told us we were getting close to the top. Just a little more effort. We'll almost get to the top. Alright, now we are about to, head down the mountain now. I think the tough uphill part is finally over. From here to the bottom is all downhill. So now let's just go rocking. Hello guys, now we finally arrived at our destination for the bicycle trip, Chunyangdian. As you can see that it has some kind of construction work, so yeah, we can't go inside. And I just asked the staff here, they told me it will finish the work until the end of this year. So yeah, maybe we have to leave this pity for the next time. That is life. Life always have some kind of pity. But I'm still feel so happy to, to have this kind of chance to go back to the school to just to go the same road that we have been before. Yeah, I feel so happy. Yeah, and now we're gonna to continue to go downhill and to enjoy the wind. Bye. From Chunyang Temple, it's only a 10 or more minute ride down to the bottom. Funny how that works. It took us almost the entire day to get here. Every switchback, every climb, every stretch of road asks a little more from us. And then the thrill of the downhill is over in a flash. The scenery, the people, they just slip by. Sometimes life feels exactly the same. We spend so much time trying to get somewhere, chasing the next goal, the next milestone. Then one day, we look back and realize that what stayed with us wasn't the destination at all. It was a climb. So this time, I'm not in a rush to get to the top anymore. It's okay to stop and catch my breath halfway, letting the wind tell its stories, listening to the trees sway overhead, watching the light slowly move across the mountains. I really treasure these rare moments, slowing down, feeling the ache in my legs, noticing my breath getting deeper, connecting with the life of nature, meeting strangers, listening to more voices. And sometimes, without even realizing it, a place brings back a version of yourself you thought you'd lost. The person you were before life became so busy. Every journey changes us. Some roads do not just take you places, they take you back to who you used to be. We used to come to Mount Emei all the time back in college. Sometimes we hiked up with classmates, step after step. Other times we rode up with friends, cycle by cycle. Regretfully, we never quite made it to a fall sunrise at the summit, because Mount Emei rises more than 3,000 meters into the sky. It's massive, often wrapped in clouds. So this time we came back with a simple idea. Maybe we will finally catch it. Along the mountains, you could hike up if you want, but it's no easy path. So we took the easiest way up, a bus from the base, wending slowly upwards through the mountains. About 2 hours later, we reached Leidongping at around 2,400 meters.
Hello guys.
Hello.
Now we're just get out of our bus and arrive at our stay. Let me
so
show
cold.
you. Yeah, it's so cold. Let me show you where we stay. It's a temple. That is the first time I stay a night in a temple. So I think it's really interesting.
我们明天就从这个地方爬山，然后爬到山顶，那上面就是金顶的。明天一早，然后我们现在进这个寺庙去办理入住。没开门，是这儿吗？课堂。啊，住宿在哪儿弄呢？啊。这是我们订的寺庙的房间，现在已经入进来了。窗户外面就是山，不知道能不能看见猴子。然后这个床，哎呀，特别硬，适合苦修。
但是这个床有我需要的电热毯。
啊，是吗？
对，
这应该是这上面标配，还有暖气。
对，好暖。
这暖气还挺暖和的。
为一个北方人，保暖神奇。
然后这个卫生间也挺大的。寺庙有这配置也还不错吧？
哦，多少钱？一晚300。
300。
一晚。
平时的话应该便宜点，现在是周末嘛。
像星星，都快收起来了，我感觉。我的妈！
来了！打不过就跑。猴子说：“我就想过来捡点吃的，你们跑啥？”
太俗了。
桀骜不驯的样子。
妈的！
哎呀，我去！他还会领皮克，太牛逼了！
他好搞笑，我没拍到。
太牛逼了！
猴哥和芬达。
看他表情，好享受啊！丢垃圾桶里去。
好搞笑！哎呦天！你怎么随便丢呢？一点都不卫生。
我刚才从雷东平的超市买点东西，他拿了一个袋子给我们提的。然后因为刚才看见了几只猴子在这边，所以我们决定绕路，不走那边了，我们怕被猴子抢了。特别是这种塑料袋子提的零食，很容易被猴哥抢走。不过好像猴哥已经走了。
不然我们去看一下吧，我还挺好奇猴哥在不在。
那被抢走了怎么办？
给它藏起来，然后藏到我这里，你就不会被。
他可能能看出来，我觉得。
这么聪明。
来，快跑！那
哪儿了？
那儿。猴子。
你好
不是冷不丁的它就出现了。快跑快跑，一会儿过来了。我现在在躲避了猴哥。说猴哥到呀。
那闻着味儿来了吗？
可能你这个搓塑料袋的声音他听见了。太恐怖了，感觉他就。
我觉得你比他还恐怖，好不好？
没有啊。
真的是。
所以他一下出现，刚才前一秒还没看见他，下一秒他就出现在咱家背后。
你比他还恐怖。
就像一个幽灵一样。
真的每天像幽灵吗？
赶紧跑，赶紧跑。
真的是。Hello guys. Now we start hiking from Leidongping on the way to the Emei mountain summit, the Golden Summit. And we have checked that it's about 4 kilometers from here to the top. So I think it probably takes us around 1 hour. That's why we just, left 1 hour early.
对，而且今天这个天气本来说要下雨的，但是我们看着还行啊，路面一点积水都没有，说不定一会儿能看见日出。
Yeah.
期待一下吧。
Finger crossed.
怎么都下来了？不看日出吗？
我不行了。
啊，爬不上去了？
他上去之后有那个缆车可以直接上金顶。
啊，对。
但是太冷了，然后我们又非常难受，就下来了。
啊，你是从山脚爬上来的？
对。
哦，够厉害的。我是头一天坐车到这个地方。
还是坐车好，还是坐车。
只怕最后这一段好点。
我们就是因为没有来爬过，所以说想挑战一下，结果还是太看得起自己了。
下次继续来，挑战一下。
不会来了。
小峨眉山拿捏不了呀，我俩被拿捏了。看着挺近的，距离山顶，估计还得有一会儿。
Hello guys, so now we're changing our plan a little bit because the sky is already starting to get brighter, and if we keep hiking all the way to the top, we'll probably miss the sunrise. So we're gonna take the cable car instead. Right now, we're heading to buy the ticket and then head take the cable car to the top. And it will helpful for us to see more time for the sunrise. We 刚刚体验了坐缆车，有一种赶地铁的一种体验感。
特别稳。
对呀。
缆车特别大，不是那种小缆车，而且特别平稳。
而且很多人还要排队。然后那个巨大的车厢，大家都坐在那个巨大的车厢里。
估计一趟应该能运个100人吧。
100人，这么多。就很像是在城市里面赶地铁，但实际上大家现在是在赶着看日出。下了缆车之后，还需要再走一段路才能抵达金顶。
不过这个天已经亮了，日出也不知道有没有。咱们来都来了。
By the time we made it to the Golden Summit, the sky was already turning light. Honestly, I'd already given up hope of seeing the sunrise. But then, luck was on our side. There was this patch of clouds right in the east, perfectly blocking the sun, just long enough for us to catch it. We were late, sure, but we still made it. We caught the last train. We finally got that sunrise. Mount Emei stands at the edge of two worlds. Behind it lies the gentle vastness of the Sichuan Basin. Ahead, the great Hengduan Mountains begin to rise, one ridge after another, disappearing into the horizon. Its forests stretch endless across the slopes, wrapped in mist for more of the year. There's an old saying, nowhere in heaven is beauty quite like Mount Emei. The main peak Golden Summit stands at 3,077 meters. Over millions of years, geological forces pushed this massive mountain up, creating this iconic giant cliff. The ground falls away beneath your feet, and the horizon opens in every direction. Just imagine this, you've been hiking all the way from the foothills, through the forest and the mountains, and then finally, you step onto this enormous lookout, and all of a sudden, the world just opens up. Honestly, it's hard to put that feeling into words. All you can really do is just stand there and take it all in.
现在在金顶已经看完日出了，然后可以看见这个太阳已经被云层给笼罩了。现在金顶上特别冷，然后我们现在所在的位置是金顶旁边的舍身崖，你们看一下，是一个几乎于90度的悬崖。然后这个舍身崖之前有很多人从上面跳下去啊。因为是平时这个金顶因为海拔比较高嘛，下面都是云层，就像这一块都是云层，你看不见下面这些山，所以说站在这上面的时候就有一种在云端在云上天宫的感觉，让有的人就是不由自主的想跳下去。然后看远方那边还有几道光柱射下来，因为这个现在起雾了，就形成了这个丁达尔效应，看着特别的神奇，像天上洒下的佛光。那边还有一个水库还是湖，光照在上面还泛着光呢，看那儿。
Hello guys, now I'm standing on the Golden Summit, and in front of me there's a really big statue. Let me show you. Oh my god. So this giant statue is the Puxian Pusa. It's covered in gold on the outside, and the elephant down below is his mount. And right underneath the statue is Puxian Dian. There are also a lot of internal lamps here. People light them to make wishes and pray. Just standing here, the whole place feels so majestic and powerful. Just feel how small I am. As one of China's 4 sacred Buddhist mountains, it is believed to be the earthly realm of Samantabhadra, who represents practice, perseverance, and the quiet strength of turning wisdom into action. At the summit stands a magnificent statue of cement badger. 10 faces gaze in 10 directions, watching over the world globe. People come here from all over, pilgrims, travelers, to bow in devotion. They pray for wisdom and action to become one. For perseverance, for steadiness, our university motto carried a similar spirit. To seek truth beyond appearances, to keep learning, to keep refining oneself. Maybe that's a coincidence, or perhaps that's a kind of fate. Before leaving Emei, we went back to Exiu Lake one more time. At night, the lake was alive with people, some out for a walk, some singing, some flying kites. It was almost more vibrant than the daytime. We just stood there for a while, not really speaking, listening to the water brushing against the edge of the lake, blending with the quiet rhythm of insects in the grass. In the distance, Mount Emei faded into the deep blue night. This year also happens to be the 130th anniversary of our university. The campus was quietly dressed for the occasion, settled and warm like a mother waiting at home alone, with a warm meal ready. During our stay, we met quite a few fellow alumni. Some had graduated years ago and came back with their children. Others were current students visiting the Emei campus for the very first time, full of curiosity. I remember back in school, one of our teachers said, "Once you leave Emei, you will miss Emei. Maybe what we miss isn't only the food, or the rain that appeared without warning, or the familiar passes between buildings and mountains. Maybe what we miss is a version of ourselves that once believed time would move more slowly." 10 years passed like a blink. It feels like yesterday, and a lifetime ago at the same time. I couldn't help but wonder, what will the next 10 years will look like?